Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't.
Greetings, Redheads. Thank you for joining me in another episode of your favorite show, Red's View. I am your gracious host, J Red. I have special guests with me today for today's episode. You already seen them before. It's an awkward combination, but you know, we got my boy Larry. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to you. Thank you for coming, man. Y'all remember how entertaining he was last time, right? Yeah, had to get him back. Then we got the beautiful Jade LaFleur. What's happening?
What's up?
Thank you for having me. Thank you for coming, man. I'm so excited to have my people here with me today. Make sure that you subscribe to youtube.com/WeAuthenticNetwork, and also shout out to our partners, Great Convo Media. If you're listening right now, that means that we're on Spotify, iHeartRadio, all that good stuff. We're not only visual, but we're audio now, podcast. So shout out to Great Convo Media. All right, so before we begin the episode, I want to give a shout out to Black Girl Magic, McBride Sisters. The McBride Sisters, this is black owned, right? These black owned wines that they crafted, they've been selling like crazy from what I hear. I went to Total Wine today in Smyrna. I guess that is Atlanta, Smyrna, whatever that is. Oh, what's the percentage?
13.5.
Oh, goodness, yeah.
I'm already on a muscle man, too.
All right, so
Red, too.
we want to try these. I've tried this one, but we want to try these and, test them out. So we're going to pour up. I'm going to try this.
I'm going with red.
You going with red? Mm-hmm. Pick your poison. You want the red?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. You want the red too?
I do. I told you that earlier.
Earlier,
like,
yeah.
which one? I was like,
Black Girl Magic.
Black Girl Magic. You got to taste this Black Girl Magic. That's what I'm talking about.
You going with red too?
Yeah, we all going with red. And we're going to do a taste test. We're going to sip it together. Y'all ready? We're going to toast the Black Girl Magic. Oh. We love our black women. Here we go.
It's smooth. It's good.
Yeah. Shout out to y'all, McBride sisters.
Shout out to y'all. There's a good glass right here.
Definitely. What you think, Larry?
I gotta get one more.
Swivel it around. Pretty
good.
good.
Feeling good after a long day.
Man, what?
I think this one was right on time.
Shout out to y'all, McBride sisters, man. Hey, we support y'all. We support y'all for sure.
I'm liking that.
And like I said, the other one, the white wine, that's real good. But I wanted to try the red today. So make sure that you support them. We'll drop their IG page and all that stuff right here. All right, so let's begin the episode, shall we? So Cardi B, she's been. See, when I say the name, everybody just got to shake their head or laugh. All right, so Cardi B, y'all know that she was divorcing Offset, but now it shows that she's getting back with him. And she went on social media and said the reason why. One of the big reasons, because she said she needed some dick. So,
Hey, you know what? I respect it. I respect it. Well, that signs of loyalty. That shows me loyalty. Like, no matter how mad she is at her husband, she's not stepping outside of the relationship. Just to get a little satisfaction. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I would want my girl back too, and I don't know what he got going on, but and she bad. I was like, come on.
You think she's bad?
Baby. I think she's fine.
I don't.
I think she's fine.
I'm not attracted to Cardi.
Her mouth. That's the only thing.
It may be that, I don't know, but
she might be great with it.
Oh God!
I imagine so. She rap about it, right? Like she said that she don't cook and clean, but she got a ring.
No, so I'm not going there with you again.
That's what she said.
I'm not going there with you again.
That's what she said. But one thing I want people to realize is that you can't put all your chips into these celebrities and all your attention. It's like they're real people just like we are. Mm-hmm. I'm not in people's business, you know what I'm saying, until something crazy happens. But, that's their life. I would expect it. I mean, because really through marriage, you're supposed to iron out everything and fight for who you love.
If it's worth it.
Yeah, if it's worth it. So, I'm glad that they back together because they have a black child culture. Mm-hmm. And we need to make sure that we are structured families. So I would hope, even though they ratchet as hell, like I hope that they can continue to be a couple.
Normal shit.
Yeah, normal shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just televised. It's broadcast.
That's exactly what
we can see. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And she, I think what she is, you know what I'm saying? What she would do is just go far. I think she just will take it there. Take it there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some women will say, all right, let me go stay with my mom for a few months. I'm done with it.
Yeah.
She said, you know what? Let me really put some heat on this ass. Let me file for divorce.
And maybe he'll act
know what
right.
I'm
Yeah. And
So,
hopefully, that made it right.
It could have been a tactic for them.
Yeah.
You know?
And promo, because I think she got an album coming out soon, if I'm not mistaken. So,
I was thinking along the lines of that, but I was talking to one of my friends today. It's like I was friends with somebody in a relationship like that. Like they arguing, abusive, like craziness, and then right back together. So it's the best thing to do is just mind your business.
But one thing that I want to bring up, Cardi B, someone questioned her. She since has taken down this tweet, but someone questioned her about Offset being abusive, I guess, mentally, right? So she said, what you mean abusive? Let me see if I can go back and read it, just so we'll know for clarity what she said, because I want to make sure I have it right. But she basically said, hey, I'm the one that be hitting them. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I'm the one that jumps on him or whatever because I get mad and I want to slap niggas around. That's what she said. So I wanted to bring that up because we get so much shame and attention and everything for being toxic masculinity, toxic. This is living, breathe. If Toxic was a person, it'd be Cardi B. She admitted that she abuses her husband physically. Now, if Offset would have slapped her ass back, then it would have been all in the news and he would have been abusive, but she just came out and just said that she puts her hands consistently on her husband. She took the tweet down, but she also said that she drugged men. She drugged men when she was a stripper and robbed them. That is walking toxic. Was it femininity? Is that what it is?
Well, I guess that could kind of go into like the whole double standard thing too. It's just about how when men do something, it looks a different way than when a woman does something.
That's true.
Based on like society. I'm not gonna say it's right. Like I don't think no woman should be putting her hands on a man because the way I was taught is only so many times you're gonna be able to hit him before he knock your ass out. So keep your hands to yourself.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, I always in that situation, I always blame the man. Like if he was so bothered by it to where it was like, listen,
walk away.
I gotta get away from this toxic relationship. I leave. I mean, at the end of the day, I never hit a woman, right?
Yeah.
But if he looking at it like, man, she crazy about me. If it could be something that could be a turn on to him, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like when it comes to men are naturally stronger in most cases.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if we really wanted to get hold of the situation, we would. Physically.
Yeah.
So
that's believable.
I really don't think that's the case to where he's really too concerned.
Yeah.
That's why he's trying to get back in good graces with her.
Right. They both work for each other, obviously.
I think that's just how their relationship is.
It is.
I think they fight. She might jump on him. They might go in separate rooms and then be back together hours later. Like I just think that's how their relationship is. And some people just have relationships like that. And if that's what worked for you, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's why I stay out of folks' business.
That's why you gotta mind your business.
But I don't want that image to be painted on how this is how relationships should work, and it's okay because they're celebrities, and black people, we looked at our celebrities as leaders. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Which we shouldn't, but historically, that's what we have done. So I kind of like how the way Beyonce and Jay-Z move opposed to Cardi B and everybody, or Will and Jada before the August Alsina stuff. It's like you hear rumors, but you listen, Cardi B is toxic. That's what I just want to really get it out there. People can say you hate Cardi B.
But you can put the same thing on him from all the cheating allegations.
You could.
For all of those things.
But they're toxic people.
Why would she be filing for divorce if it wasn't something going on that she felt like she wasn't getting treated properly or whatever their situation is?
I think she's spoiled too.
Yeah.
She fucking spoiled.
Yeah. And she's toxic.
You know what
I think you know what? I think that's what I think you just wanna
put it right here. Cardi B is toxic.
They young and you got millions.
They are young.
Dollars.
They are young. Yeah.
And you got all the attention in the world, you know what I'm saying? People feed into that attention that they're getting.
I keep forgetting how young they are.
They're young with millions of dollars. And the more relevant they are, whether you know about their personal relationship, whether you know about their personal growth, whether you know about their music, whatever it is that you can know about them to keep them relevant, it's okay for them.
Right.
And they can continue to stir it up for us to just be entertained.
Right, the whole time, and I think we feed into that. But
every time.
So anyway, let's talk about another toxic couple, Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. Right. Listen, since we're talking about toxic, all right, that's a toxic couple right there, boy. But so Tory Lanez, we've been talking about this for the past couple of months, right? It's been protect the black woman, toxic masculinity. Oh my, it's been so much stuff, right? So finally, Tory Lanez is charged with assault with a deadly weapon towards Megan Thee Stallion. That was my main point. I was never a Tory Lanez supporter, never a fan. I think that the album that he put out was dope. I listened to it, you know what I'm saying? But that's before we knew if he was charged or not, right? And now that he's charged, now I feel like, okay, you can quote unquote cancel him, even though he hasn't been proven guilty yet. You know what I'm saying? He's still innocent until proven guilty. Right. We weren't there. But he was comfortable enough to be like, hey, I know the truth, and the truth is going to come out. Right. So he said it wasn't him. We're going to see what actually happens. But I mean, I'm not saying I'm glad that he's got charged, but at least it brings some type of clarity, because we just couldn't understand the reason why. You're in Beverly Hills. Y'all are black. He's an immigrant. And the whole thing they were saying, okay, he's an immigrant. But the whole thing they were just like, the reason that they didn't get the reason that he didn't get locked up is because they don't protect the black woman, right? But I'm like, wouldn't they get the opportunity if they had to arrest a black man? You know what I'm saying? So it brings a lot of clarity to it, and I can't wait to see what happens. This has been as interesting as the OJ trial.
That's crazy. I mean, even though I'm not a fan,
right?
I know he's talented, even though I'm not a fan. Mm-hmm. That's gonna be crazy though, the hit of his career, because he's at like the peak of his career right now. Yeah. That would be a big hit to the music industry that do like him as well though. So it's a loss.
Chris Brown didn't shoot anybody.
But he ain't Chris Brown, and he didn't shoot. You're right, Chris Brown didn't shoot nobody.
Right. So allegedly, I'm saying allegedly because he says that he didn't do it. I don't know, but at least we have some type of clarity with that going on. All right, so I want to go to the other toxic person, Megan Thee Stallion. But look, it was a tweet. Someone tweeted Megan, and I wanted to specifically, Jay, you chime in on this. So a woman accused Megan Thee Stallion of pandering to the whole protect the black woman thing because she feels like she's riding the wave or the coattails of the Breonna Taylor situation and trying to apply it to hers. So she feels like it may be false or phony. What do you think about that?
I mean, I can see where the tweet came from, but I think at the same time, when you say protect black women, I think Megan is speaking more to a narrative of oftentimes when black women say that they're victims of crime, whether it be physical violence, whether it be sexual abuse, most of the time people don't believe them. And so I don't think that she's necessarily pandering, but what I do think is when everything hit the fan, just the way that people reacted to it, I think it's been putting her in a situation where initially she felt like she constantly had to explain herself and put it out there what happened. And then after that, I think when he came out with his other side, then now it's like people feel like he's trying to go against her or say that she's lying or whatever the case may be. And so then I feel like it's kind of been turned up a notch, like the whole, protect black women, all those things, which black women are protected. But do I think that to a certain degree it has been used for like some sort of like, sort of game? Yeah. In a way, yeah. But I don't think that it takes away from the fact that it's true.
Yeah.
Do you think that she is the cause of his ass popping her?
Whoa. That's a heavy question.
I'll say this.
Okay, go ahead, Jade.
After hearing her side, after hearing his side, I have came to the conclusion that we will never really know what happened in that car. That's just kind of what I get from it. I don't know. At the end of the day, to answer your question, regardless of what a person says or does to you, is no excuse for them to shoot you. Now, if she had been popping off at the mouth and he hit her, that's still wrong. But to pull out a gun on somebody that does not have a gun is wrong. No matter what. Like, no matter what she did, no matter what she said.
He has a little man syndrome.
He's a petite man. He is a very petite man. And she is a big woman. However,
that nigga said, I'm not about to get beat up by your big ass.
He said, but did y'all hear what happened? Someone said that he said dance bitch and shot at the ground or shot her or said dance or something.
Either way, like, it's wrong either way you try to put it. Like, whether she hit him, whether she cursed him out, whether she kicked him, he didn't, it's not like he tried to slap her, like he tried to jump on her again, people, which is still wrong.
Right.
He pulled out a gun and was like, oh, I'm going to shoot your ass.
That's his image. We talk about image right here. He's at his peak of his career. You think it was funnier as if you hear that Megan Thee Stallion whooped his mother?
Oh my God! Or that would have.
He was like, "I'm a gangster." What he portrayed? And he said, "Listen, I had to pop her."
Had he not shot her, we probably would have never heard about this incident.
You think? Yeah, you're right.
Had he not shot her, we would have. We never. First of all, no. We never knew they was dating before he shot her.
We did.
Nobody knew they was in a relationship. Nobody knew they was dealing with each other, hanging out with each other until this situation. So if he hit her and then she beat his ass, nobody would have heard a word about it.
You would have heard that she whooped his ass. Everybody would be like, "Why?
What for? All that?" Because it's still people to this day that don't know if they were really together, whatever.
And
but anyway,
he was not about to get beat up.
Yeah, but listen, I'm not condoning any type of violence, right? But what PM said, I agree with. Right, a few episodes ago, you never know what people's reaction will be. You know what I'm saying? You never know what they're going through. So if you come up and slap somebody and then they shoot you, you never. Did y'all hear in the news recently? This happened yesterday. Someone was trying to rob someone that was shopping in. It was Neiman Marcus.
And he pulled out a gun.
He pulled out a gun and shot two of them, and it was the other two ran away. But he was getting robbed. You know what I'm saying? Now, some people could be like, he didn't have to shoot in the store, but if I got my gun on me and you trying to rob me, what the hell?
I'm going to shoot you.
Yeah.
And you in the city where you can do that.
Right. If you open, I'm not condoning anybody shooting people per se, but I mean, you never know what people do. Some people may want to beat your ass. Some people want to shoot.
Money on them. He had valuables on them.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is, if you're a little man like Tory Lanez is, right, and you know that you struggle with that, you need to go to therapy for your triggers. So you're not out here shooting people because
I agree.
You feel like they bruised your whatever, your ego, whatever.
She probably powerbombed his ego. Like that was crazy.
Smacked
you
him.
need to go deal with that, honey.
She smacked him and said, "Shut up."
How old is he? 30?
He felt that.
Maybe late 20s.
You
30s.
should know that you have triggers for being short.
Yeah.
So you should have.
He's better off saying that, and I think people will accept it more. But anyway, let's move on. Let's talk about something else that has been going on. All right, so this is for the ignorant people and the stupid people. Ignorant and stupid. One of my favorite rappers of all time, Ice Cube, O'Shea Jackson, shout out to him. The same Ice Cube that wrote the song Fuck the Police. The same Ice Cube that was in a political / gangster group, NWA. The same Ice Cube that put out a lot of social commentary movies like Boys in the Hood and different movies like that, right? Who's been for the black community. Who sat down with some other people to write the Contract with Black America, CWBA, right? He has been in the controversy. I made a video about this on Red Speaks, but I'm glad that y'all are here to discuss this because me and Jade have been talking about this like constantly, right? The media twisted what was done.
Of course, yeah.
And made it seem like he is a Trump supporter, which is false. Ice Cube is not a Trump supporter, right? If there is an issue, right, going on in your community, and you decide to come up with a plan to fix the issue, that should be that. Now, if it's an enemy or evil person causing harm to you, and you meet with that person to try to form some type of truce or some type of peace treaty or whatever, that's what you're supposed to do. He created that plan to go to the Democrats and the Republicans and say, this is what foundational black Americans need. Not immigrants, not people of color, not minorities, black specifically people. For black people, descendants of slaves who built the country. That's all that he did. The Democrats said, hey, we see that you came up with that plan, but we'll talk to you about it later after the election, which you don't know if they're going to win the election or not. The Trump administration, which I do feel like that they used it to try to gain the black vote, but they said, we'll take a look at it right now and try to look at your plan and implement it into our platinum plan. That's all that happened. Now, someone from the Trump administration said, shouts out to Ice Cube for helping with the platinum plan, which was false. Ice Cube clarified it. Now, he was on CNN, Roland Martin, and all them other, and I want to say Roland Martin, never mind. I'm just keep going. Like they say, the old black media is not relevant anymore. It's the new black media. We're not gonna take the pondering and stuff. If we want something, we know that policies have to be changed, and we have to be able to be strategic and present something. Now with Ice Cube, they already know. White supremacy already knows what we do need, but shit. If you come up with a plan, you shouldn't be condemned from that. Ice Cube just showed how ignorant, not just black people, because there was a lot of white people too who were just like, oh my God, but there's no reason. How come he was getting bashed, but the Democrats aren't getting bashed for meeting up with him? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is he getting the negative press? And how come the person who tweeted that isn't getting the negative press or getting bashed? All Ice Cube did was try to help us. That's it.
And this is why. This is why media have control. They didn't control the narrative. Listen, they're trying to confuse us because they know Ice Cube has a bomb ass plan.
Yeah.
And they want us. They want to confuse us to not all be on the same page. Excuse me. To join this, you know what I'm saying? This plan that he's designed to bring to whoever's in charge. That's why he said I'm not on nobody's side. I'm independent. He clearly stated I'm independent. I'm not a Democrat, nor am I a Republican. So if I'm bringing this plan, it's not to bring it to the Democrat because that's what blacks are the majority of. It's not for people of color. This is for black people. So whoever's in charge, if it happens to be the Republicans in charge, when this candidacy is over, whatever this whole run is over, whoever's in charge, whether it's Republican or Democratic, I want y'all to hear this plan. And then for this vote, what are you going to do for black
people? There's
people?
nothing wrong with that because politics is transactional.
Nobody else
You want
doing
something from me, so what are you going to do for me?
Quid
and
pro.
I think it has to be also a certain level of accountability on the individual.
Shit is good.
We are too old to be saying, oh, I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican because my mama a Democrat or my daddy a Republican or whatever the case may be. Like, as an adult, it's your responsibility to manage your vote accordingly.
Exactly.
That includes being informed on all sides. It's your responsibility to go out here and research policies on both sides to see what benefits your community, what benefits your family, what benefits you. And if you don't like what you see, it's nothing wrong with coming back to the table and saying, hey, I see that black Americans are getting left out for virtually every election. So this is what my community needs from you in exchange for my vote. And so what I didn't like about it is you have a lot of people who probably don't read anyway, nothing. And so they go on Shade Room and they click a 30-second clip and it says Trump meets with Ice Cube. And people start come out of nowhere forming opinions about something that they never took the initiative to gain information about. And so you're literally rejecting something just because it's not in alignment with what it is that you may want to hear.
Right.
Which is why people need to take their feelings out of all of this. Like, politics is not about emotions.
Right.
Like, it's strictly transactional. It's strictly business. Take your feelings out of it and stop making your opinions a fact because they're not.
And when people say vote, a lot of people get mad. Like, my whole thing is when people want to vote, right? You have a citizen. What'd you say?
I said, don't do this at home, kids. I know I just had some red wine. Now I'm about to try the white, so I'm sorry. Yeah.
Matter of fact, take a sip. What you think?
Oh, y'all did something with this.
Good. I told you that
y'all
was
did
real
something
good.
with this. Yeah.
But the whole thing when we say vote, right? People don't realize, like, if somebody is a Trump supporter and they choose to vote for him and then say these are his policies and this is why I'm voting for him, I can't condemn that person just because they disagree with me about if I want to vote for someone else. You have a citizenship right to vote for whoever the fuck you want to vote for. So I'm confused about, like, with us, especially black people with politics, right? If I say I don't want to vote for Joe Biden, you're going to say, okay, well, you're going to vote for Trump.
No. Your vote is your vote.
Your vote is your vote.
And you spend it how you want to spend it.
Right. It's just, we're so focused on getting Trump out of office to where when I bring up issues I have with Joe Biden, you like, well, Trump did this. I'm like, I know for the past 4 years, Trump is racist. I know that. We get that. But just because I say that Joe Biden is just as racist as he is, and Kamala Harris has locked up black men and women, that does not mean I'm taking the attention away from Trump. It's the new people that came in the room that have a history of locking us up. More than Trump has. You know what I'm saying? If you're talking about the lesser two evils, but I don't even get into all that. My whole thing is, it pretty much is. Because
you'll be arguing with somebody that don't have, but you literally be arguing.
Can y'all think about that though? This is who we have to choose from. We have Trump, Biden, Kanye West.
and then the Libertarian Party, which nobody ever considers, but oftentimes they're literally just as bad. So it's like,
I'm ready to vote for Ice Cube.
Yeah, right.
Seriously though, and that's the part that bothered me. Like, he literally been on Instagram talking about this video for months.
And
I sent it to people who I know for a fact didn't read it, but when I got on the internet, they was the first one with an opinion.
And the contract, he wrote that months ago. The contract, people are acting like they talking about bad timing. How the hell is it bad timing? And then you know what else? This is what killed me the most. It was somebody that dug this out their ass, right? They said that his plan did not include black women and black LGBT people. I said, hold on. Aren't we black? Collectively.
Right.
We're black
America.
So you mean to tell me if they say reparations are going out tomorrow, are you going to be like...
Where's the black LGBT?
Right.
Where's the black
women?
You're not black?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, like this is for us. How are you Negroes getting this twisted? You're listening to what the Democrats are telling you. It's vote shaming. It's so, and the complexity of it is the most I've ever seen in my life. I mean, we've only seen 3 presidents. I mean, well, in our lifetime, it's been 3 or 4 presidents we've seen. Bill Clinton, George Bush, Obama, and Trump. Yeah. Right. So so 4 presidents in our lifetime. So I mean, this it's wild. It's crazy. So let's just move on.
That shit make me.
It just makes you so
irritated. It makes me upset because
it does.
Because
who else ever had a plan besides talk about it?
Well, there are plans, but Ice Cube, when we do celebrities, it's like celebrity. They know that Ice Cube can get that attention. You know what I'm saying? Because anytime somebody who is a celebrity like Diddy and everybody else, it's like, oh, he got a plan. Instead of the people that you need to talk to, like Brother Claude Anderson.
I never heard of nobody getting straight to the whoever that needed to hear it like Ice Cube did.
Yeah.
That's what I mean as far as set up a plan.
You
get what I'm saying?
I got
you. This has got attention. This got media attention. This like top of the line attention. Ice Cube talking about a plan for black people. And we're going against it.
And we are.
Yeah,
what in the world?
So bad. It's so bad.
That hurts. Like, why wouldn't we jump on board just because we're black?
Right, because the whole thing is, once Trump is out of office, then what?
Then what? That's what he's been saying.
Nobody wants to talk about. I had somebody literally tell me, oh, well, if you want tangibles for black Americans, why don't you wait and see what they're going to give you after? First of all, black people don't have to ever take whatever somebody's giving you. Like, it's okay to go to the table saying, this is what I want. It's perfectly fine to do that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So after Trump is out of office, then what?
And then what's the problem with meeting with Trump? Okay, if he's going to be in office again, you go to the enemy. I know that he doesn't think Black Lives Matter. I know he's racist, but Malcolm X met with Ku Klux Klan members. Marcus Garvey got condemned for meeting with Ku Klux Klan members. You're supposed to meet with the opposite, the opponent, whoever it is, to try to form something. If you know that this is a devil and all this other stuff, okay. If I can't kill him, what am I going to do to make that change? You go and you meet with them. That's how politics works.
And the Democrats say, all right, we'll talk to you after
the election. That's basically like, fuck your plan. Because you don't know if you're going to do
plan.
If the equivalent is, if I try to sell you a house and be like, okay, give me your money first, and then I'll see if you're approved for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You give me that money first, and then I'll decide, I'll see. But Y'all, anyway, y'all redheads, go in the comments and let us know what y'all think about that. Okay.
And make sure you do some reading first.
Do some reading
before you comment.
Shout out to the McBride sisters again. This wine is pretty cool.
I kind of feel it too on the low.
Yeah, it's there. It's there.
Nice.
So let's get into some music. Now, Benny the Butcher. Shout out to Benny the Butcher. I got a chance to listen to his latest project. I don't know if y'all have, but what's it called again, Sean? I forgot. Let me go back and look.
I listened to.
I heard the whole thing
some
too.
of it. He signed to Griselda.
Burden Proof. My bad. He had a few songs on it, but it's produced entirely by Hit Boy. Which Hit Boy, I'll get to him later. But I think that it's a dope album. I think that he is one of the. He's been out for a while, but Griselda, they have a nice foundation of that traditional New York hip hop.
Yeah,
and Benny the Butcher is like, he's real. Butcher's coming. So I really enjoy that album. I suggest that everybody check it out. He's one of the premier artists that are out right now. And I gotta give a shout out to Hit Boy because Hit Boy produced the whole Nas album that came out, King's Disease. Hit Boy's really been doing his thing. He produced on Big Sean's album. So I feel like Hit Boy is the producer of the year.
Yeah.
But Benny the Butcher, yeah, like, I can't say what my favorite song is, but when I was running, doing my miles, my cardio, I heard the whole thing. And it was short but sweet. And one thing that was funny, it was a skit playing in talking about, what kind of name is that? It sounded like a world a wrestling name. Coming to the ring is Benny the Butcher and, all that other stuff. But they played into that. Dope album. Also, we got a legend, an Atlanta legend that dropped an album, T.I. He dropped Libra. And I forgot the acronym for it, but it's a real, I ain't gonna lie, this is one of the best T.I. projects I done heard in a while.
Yeah. And that's one of my favorite rappers too, and I haven't heard it yet.
You hadn't?
I did hear Pardon.
It's riding, ain't it?
That goes hard with
Pardon is dope.
With him and Lil Baby.
I think his vocals are too loud though.
Yeah?
Yeah, PM can attest to that too.
I kind of feel like it was different, and it showed range.
Yeah.
It showed range in T.I. And he's adjusting it or adapting.
He's been doing that though. Like when he All About the Money, or what was it called with Young Thug? If it ain't about the money, yeah. That's when he started adjusting to the new sound. And I think he does that well. The problem I had with the album is the first couple of songs are gonna throw you off because it sounds too current. You know what I'm saying? But then the meat of it, oh my God. It's just, he has Rhapsody as a feature, but she's doing a poem on there, right? And then they're talking about, of course, the Black Lives Matter stuff, but the highlight of the album is a couple of songs. One of them is with his son, Damani.
I didn't hear that one. I got halfway through.
Yes.
I didn't finish it. Damani does go hard.
Damani, that was the first time I just really just listened to, and he outshined T.I., which is a good thing. But they were talking about family and stuff, but they were trading off of each other, and he made Damani sound like he came from New York or something. Yeah. The way he killed it, lyricism. Usually I don't be liking, hearing rapper sons and shit like that, but Damani is it was nice. And then the other collaboration with David Banner, he produced it, and then Killer Mike, Tip, of course, and Eric Bellinger. Their song, oh my God, I forgot the name of it. I had retweeted it the other day, and David Banner had said something. Yeah, How I Feel. Everybody, redheads, please go check that song out. In it, Killer Mike was basically talking about what you gonna do when these crackers kill your mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta be able to get past the forgive and forget shit and then scrap up. Do what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? And it's just beautiful. And they sampled somebody. I forgot his name. But that's a real dope song. Pretty most of the songs on here go hard. Like I said, you're gonna hear the beginning and it can kind of throw you off a little bit. But once you get into he even sampled Biggie's Hypnotized song. It was dope. I really did like it. So y'all get a chance to listen to it, go listen to it. All right, so let's go into some entertainment. Let's talk about AMC. AMC is offering, they got a special going on. So you can rent AMC Theater and Auditorium for $99 for up to 20 people.
I hope they don't close. Because that's like my favorite movie theater. Like,
AMC? With the reclining chairs?
With the reclining chairs, the drinks. Like, that's like my favorite movie theater.
Hold on, you can get a whole screen.
For $99. And if you want to see a current movie, I think they said it's like $149
to $300,
which is not a bad idea. Like if you get your friends
20
together.
people?
No, let me tell you how stupid it is.
Oh man.
I gotta be that person. Okay. Me and him was laughing about this earlier. Think about it, okay? So for $100, you get to for 20 people, you get to rent out a movie, right? Auditorium for 20 people. Keep that in mind. So they said that for like old films, Hocus Pocus and all the other motherfuckers, right?
Oh yeah, that is trash.
How much would when they show the old movies? How much do those tickets cost? Usually,
like 50
like $1.
It could be from there to like $5, right?
Right.
For a matinee. So what's 5 times 20?
100.
So basically, you're paying like that's you know what I'm saying.
Do you get popcorn and stuff? Or does it come with any,
I don't think
no
it didn't say that.
But it's all exclusive though. It's exclusive.
Exclusive to you and some people, but basically you paying just to go. Like they just getting money up front. Also, when you talk about 140, how much does the average movie ticket cost?
Ooh, last time I went to movies, I might have paid
depending
like
on where you go.
$15.
$15.
So if you do the math, 15 times 20 or 30, you're going to end up paying the 149 or the 300 or whatever, the same thing. It's just a tactic to make you feel exclusive, but it's really just equivalent to 20.
If you go to the movies now, it's only gonna be 4 people in there anyway.
Right. So that's a way to get people.
Same thing that you get in.
It's like a trick bag. It's like they're saying, hey, you get the exclusiveness of it, but really it's just you're paying for the regular movie ticket. Now, if they had a bundle with popcorn and all that other stuff,
that would be a good deal. See, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
Again.
See, they probably had that when you get there. When you get there,
we gotta see the specifics.
You know, with popcorn, I'm pulling
you
up.
probably start pulling people up. They said, now you got family.
Listen.
We got a family deal. Right. You can get a 25 hot dog package. You know what I'm saying? With popcorn,
nachos,
couple of little candy bars on the side, big bag of gummies.
Ooh, shit.
And a couple of ices. They're gonna say family size ices. They're gonna have 20 straws going around a big ass bowl of ices.
Listen, AMC about to close,
that
man.
ain't Corona safe.
Listen, Regal, because what? Regal closed their theaters because they were dependent on the James Bond to come out, right?
They didn't have recliners anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Regal's ratchet.
I mean, not all of them, but
most of them. But yeah, AMC, that's the desperation attempt because think about it. You get most of your money from a movie theater from concession stands, right? So if nobody's really coming to movies, and plus if not enough, like you can't let everybody in. It can't be filled to capacity anymore. So that's why these big budget movies are moving until 2022.
They got to.
Yeah.
So what's the future of movie theaters then?
Netflix.
See, I like to go to the movies. I like to go out to the movies.
Corona like to go out too, and it ain't gonna be. Corona staying.
And
like,
I'm so sick of this. Excuse me. I'm so sick of fucking Corona and how the people are acting. Like, true enough, I know it's real.
It is, yeah.
But at the same damn time, I'm not about to get no fucking mask rash. I said that right. I don't want to get no mask rash. I don't want to be walking around this motherfucker.
Looking like we looking like Mortal Kombat Scorpion and then with the little thing on.
You looking at a girl and you talking about something. I bet she look good.
That's what. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. You be wondering. You see a body and be like, man, I don't want to holler because.
But you know, women say the same thing for men. Yeah. Because some of y'all have them hats on and then you have a mask on
and it's
hard and you see a little beard, and a beard is like makeup to a man.
I got some hair on
I'm just saying, like, you don't know what you're gonna do when you take that hat off. When you take that mask off, the teeth could be jacked.
It could be.
Beard cannot be connected.
Lips could be chapped.
It's really dangerous.
It really is. But so let's talk about one more thing. So Coming to America 2, that still is coming out in December. However, it's only going to be on Amazon. Amazon bought it. Now, I don't know if it's going to be available on Amazon Prime or whatever they're doing with it, right? They bought it for $150 million, right, Sean?
125 million.
125, you're right.
Smart.
I say that's smart because they know that Coming to America 2 could have possibly got like $500 million easily, right?
Yeah.
They're not going to get that now because of Corona. the best thing to do is to sell it to a streaming service in hopes that people will go and stream it. But thing is, Jade, if you got a Prime membership, we all could go to Jade's house and watch it.
So you still not getting Amazon probably still not getting the return on. Well, he don't need no. I mean,
yeah, they got enough money. Amazon gonna make money, but they're not going to make
watch parties.
Yeah, they're not gonna make as much money. That's why when they say Netflix is a new thing, I'm like, yeah, it's the wave, but
still think about it. Even at a watch party, you still got to think about Corona.
That's true too.
Everybody goes to their own individual
the box
place.
office is how you really get that money, though. The box office is how you do that. Listen, because the thing is with the box office, that's how you go and you generate. You could get like $1 billion from that. Then you go to Netflix and get all the streaming, money.
Right. So you put like the horse before the carriage?
Yeah, horse before the carriage.
Yeah, that.
I think that is. So, but I'm excited to see it. And then you got to think people who have Amazon probably don't even know how to use Prime and all that other stuff. Hopefully, it'll be exclusively on Prime and we ain't got to pay $20. I'll pay $20 to see it though.
I wish I could go out and pay $20. That's what I'm saying. I'm sick of this.
Nah, I go. I get little discounts on movie tickets and shit like that. I don't want to pay $20. I go pay the $7.25
and then be good with it.
And be at the movie theater, and I can take that extra $13
and get you some popcorn.
And give me a piece of Snickers or something.
Piece of Snickers. Hey, you said a piece of Snickers.
A piece of Snickers on the side.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that's the fate and the future of the movie industry. But anyway, y'all make sure that you hit the like button right now. If you've been rocking with us, hit the like button right now. Subscribe to youtube.com/WeAuthenticNetwork. Visit ResView.com so you can get your ResView t-shirts, right? Also, make sure that you download us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all those other ones, right? For my audio listeners. Shout out to Great Combo Media again. I thank y'all for joining me.
Oh, thank you for having us.
Yeah, I gotta have y'all more often. You feel this chemistry?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's been fun. Again, shout out to McBride Sisters. If you want an interview or anything, make sure that you hit my DM. Let me know. You can go to my email address and all that other stuff. But we are striving going forward, going into 2021. We only got a couple of more months. Of more months. My birthday is next month as well. So my birthday present from you redheads is to get these t-shirts and also get the subscribers up. That's all we want. And hit the like button. Hit us in the comments and all that other stuff. But anyway, where do we follow you?
Follow me at Moosey_15. That's MOOSEY_15LI.
There you go. Where do we follow you, Jade?
Follow me at Jade LaFlair. That's JADELA_Flair.
You follow me at JAYR3D. And yeah, y'all, this is ResView. We're signing out.
Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, don't give up, give up. Don't give up, you gon' be on. Don't give up, give up, give up, give up. I know you got doubts, but get to the bag. Just follow the dream and stick with the plan. I know you get worried, I know you get scared,